everyone. I'm Charles Bailey Gates. I'm the Assistant Director of Financial Aid here at San Francisco State University, and just wanted to give some updates about the world of financial aid, the exciting, always changing world. So, as some of you may be aware, we've got word back in July of a pretty major update. So, for the 21-22 cycle, we are no longer required to complete certain types of verification. And that encompasses most of the verifications that are selected by the Department of Education. So this is a big win for students. It's making their lives a whole lot easier. So for the rest of this academic year, we're working to get that implemented. Now, we have not heard what this means yet for the 22-23 financial aid and academic cycles, but we know that the Department of Education has been moving in a direction of trying to simplify the FAFSA. We are hoping soon that the Department of Ed, working with the IRS, is going to make the data retrieval tool, which links the tax information, automatic for all students. So no additional action would need to be taken, and by completing the FAFSA, we would, no tax documents would need to be in front of the family. Now, one of the changes that is being implemented a little bit faster is they are removing the drug conviction requirement, and that was a question on the FAFSA that for students to attest to whether they had any drug convictions while they were receiving financial aid. So we are no longer required to hold aid for students that answered yes, and that question should be removed from next year's FAFSA. Another big one for our students is the selective service question is no longer a requirement. So the question is still appearing on the FAFSA application. It should be removed for the 22-23 cycle as well, but they've also implemented that we are no longer required to verify. Now, this does come with a caveat. For students receiving any state financial aid, like the Cal Grants Middle Class Scholarship, because of the way the legislation was written, it is specifically required to receive state financial aid for students to verify that they are registered with Selective Service. Like I said at the top, it's the ever-changing, exciting world of financial aid. So, we are always happy to share when these updates come through, and, we try and do our best to communicate this with students. And then, just sort of the standard reminder, the FAFSA does become available October 1st, and the priority deadline for the state is going to be March 2nd. All right, well, that's all I have today. Thank you so much for your time and all of the hard work that you do.